Last Friday, the European Commission announced a €60 million support package for Tunisia and a €67 million operational support package for migration. However, Tunisian President Kais Saied rejected the support outright, saying it went against a deal which was agreed 3 months ago. There's also a feeling in Tunisia that France is trying to resolve the migrant crisis in the Mediterranean on its own terms.
The president rejects what the EU announced, not because it's a small amount, but because the proposal conflicts with the aid agreement that promised €1 billion. Europe, and especially France, want to impose on Tunisia a strategy unilaterally to fight against illegal migration without Tunisia's consent.
Many political parties in Tunisia have slammed what they described as France's neocolonial behavior, which they characterize as blatant interference in the country's internal affairs and its territorial integrity.
Now the African feels poor because of the strategy of France. As what he said, Mr. Macron, lately, that he said that Tunisia is responsible. This is our sovereignty, this is our internal decision. Emmanuel Macron still think about the colonization strategy. He thinks that he's allowed to talk about Tunisia as is one of his territories. It's not of his territories. Since 1956, we got our independence.
Côte d'Ivoire has launched procedures for the introduction of a visa with Tunisia, an Ivorian government spokesman announced on Thursday. Analysts in Tunisia believe this decision was taken following meetings with France, as many migrants who have reached France are Ivorian nationals who departed illegally from Tunisia.
France is trying to put pressure on Tunisia. After failing to convince the country with financial incentives, it's now threatening to blockade the Mediterranean. Following Tunisia's decision to reject being Europe's border guard, the political pressure will increase on other African countries whose nationals are viewed as would-be migrants.
Italy, France's neighbor in the North Mediterranean, has come down hard on France's historical direction in Africa. In May 2019, former Deputy Prime Minister Luigi Di Maio said French policies had helped create poverty and cause migration on the continent. Just last November, Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni said France, quote, continues to exploit poor African countries, which then adds to Europe's illegal immigration crisis. The dispute between Tunisia and the EU has coincided with the arrival of record numbers of migrants to the Italian island of Lampedusa. Experts say Tunisia will not accept a naval blockade of North Africa to prevent smuggler boats from leaving the continent. Adnan Shawashi, CGTN, Tunis.